Let me tell you a little story, okay? When I was about a wee little lad, okay, about, 13, maybe, 13, I went to middle school, just like a lot of you, right? And I would go to the school bus. I would take the school bus home, that is, right? And there was this woman, actually a girl, teenage girl, who had a DVD case with her, like almost all the time. And it was Avatar. I don't know. She just had it all the time, and she loved Avatar, right? And I would ask her, I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? She's like, this is my favorite movie. I love Avatar. I've seen it like 20 times or something. And I'm like, oh my God. Actually, 20 or 8 times, one of those. But I mean, for a movie that long and for a movie like that, that's a lot of times. But I don't know. That always really stuck to me. And fast forward to now, I understand why that girl loved Avatar. Now, the question is, why do a lot of other people not like Avatar? Even though I'm pretty sure all the people that crap on it have watched it. Because let me tell you, Avatar is like one of the only movies, if not the only one, I can't really think of another one, where my whole family like decided to go watch it. Like pretty much. It was like a family endeavor. Like we were all like, this is something we're going to do. Now granted, it was something that we decided just right off the bat immediately. And we got really crappy seats. I ended up sitting like right at the very front of the screen, and I don't even remember anything. I just remember the beginning. But that was an experience. I was too little to remember the experience, but that was an experience. But there's a lot of people out there that don't love Avatar, okay? And is this video made to kind of combat that? Yes. Is this video made to change your mind? Yes. Is it probably not going to change your mind? I don't know. But all I hope is that you know what? Screw that. I'm changing your mind. I recently watched Avatar again, rewatched it in theaters 3D, okay? And it is absolutely one of the greatest films I've ever seen in my life. Okay, not only was, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, right? I did not remember, the movie before that time, honestly, before fucking 3-4 weeks ago. I knew it was a great movie. I remember liking it. I remember it being, just like an experience movie, like what Avengers Endgame is for a lot of people, or was for a lot of people. That is what Avatar was for, I guess, my family or whatever at the time. And of course, The Way of Water is going to come out this week at the time that I'm recording this video. In fact, probably by the time that you're watching this video, it's already out. And we've heard amazing reviews, but I will temper my expectations because that's what I do for everything. But I am very excited for The Way of Water. More than 10 years later, we're getting the sequel to Avatar, and I can't wait any longer. But that also, and granted, this is not a new video, okay? There's a few videos out there. A few is an understatement. But there's videos out there defending Avatar. But I'm going to make my case.
Oh, it's Dances with Wolves. It's Pocahontas.
Yes. Yes, it is. But it's also not. It's obviously much more than that. But here, let me just quickly okay. Hamlet is the Lion King. West Side Story is Romeo and Juliet. Life and every tale that we can tell is the Bible. Okay, this whole idea that, something can't be great because it's essentially something else is nonsense, because nothing is essentially, whatever it is that people are saying. Because Avatar is different. Is it fundamentally different than, Dances with Wolves? No. But is it different than Dances with Wolves? Yes, it is. It's got enough nuance to it. It's got enough difference to it for it to stand on its own. And this is the entirety of music, art, film, everything. Everything is inspired by everything. It is a symbiotic relationship, okay? Nothing can exist without something else. Nothing is completely original. And I will say this. Avatar put in its story one of the most, or not Avatar, I guess, the writers of Avatar put in one of the most amazing features or characteristics in its story. And what I mean by that is we have a civilization where spirituality is a lot of, it's a huge basis to who they are, right, as a people. It's what puts them together, right? Well, I'm not a person that believes in spirituality all that much, right? I'm not, in fact, at all. I respect it. It's what other people believe, but it's not what I subscribe to, right? But these individuals in this story, they have spirituality as a part of their life. And here's what's amazing. Spirituality is baked in through the biology of the environment that surrounds them. It is actually factually the case that spirituality is the case. God, I sound like an idiot, but it's true, okay? That is amazing. That is amazing. That is a world that I want to live in. That is the type of world that we want. Not only is spirituality the case, but the love of ecology is the case, because in this world, we have environmentalism, right? But so many people can stray away from environmentalism because it is abstract, because it's a sense of, oh, well, it's nature. It's not consciousness. It's not us. But in this world, it is. It's all connected. It's all together. It's all living. And it all speaks to each other. And that is absolutely incredible. And it leads me to my second point, or third point at this point, which is this world, the world of Pandora, and this entire Avatar world, the science, the exploration, just the imagery of this world, all of it is wonder. When you go into the movie theater, that's what you want. You want to go into another world. You want to escape into a wondrous world that grabs your attention and doesn't let you go. And that's what Avatar does. When you put on those 3D glasses, the moment I stepped into that theater and I put on those glasses, and the first scene popped up where Jake is kind of floating, like, or whatever, and there's like little bubbles like floating or whatever, and then we go into Pandora. It is absolutely incredible. This is another world, another universe, and that's what I want from a movie. Last, but certainly not least, the music. Incredible. Oh, wait. No. There's one more thing. The special effects, but the music is great. The special effects. Okay? Look, James Cameron waited years to make this movie because the technology wasn't there. And you know what he's doing for The Way of Water? That. Well, not anymore because it's coming out this week. But he waited for The Way of Water as well because he needed motion capture to work underwater. And he waited years for the technology to work for the original Avatar because, let's face it, Avatar in the, late, early 90s would not have fared so well now. But I don't know. He did it with Terminator and it still holds up today, so who knows. But James Cameron had restraint, patience, and he put out something of quality. And that is an artist that takes his time. He has restraint, he has patience, he concocts something with time and he perfects it, and then he puts it out to the world. He's not hasty like a lot of art is today. I don't want Avatar without 3D, because obviously it was made with 3D in mind, that being the case, but it very much feels like it is inherently part of the movie. Like what music is, technology, special effects, story. 3D is a feature in that film, okay? Whereas most of the time, 3D is just a gimmick. Not in this movie. The film is perfection to me. Obviously, it's not a perfect film, but like what I've said with Michael Jackson's Thriller, is it completely goes for it. It just says, I'm going to shoot for perfection. That's what it does, okay? It doesn't hold back or anything like that. It completely shoots for the stars, and it lands on the moon. This film, its story, it's the essence of his story is about getting the best of one thing, yin, getting the best of the other thing, yang, Avatar, human race, combining it together, and creating the best concoction. Idealism, that's what I want in my art, is something that is perfect, is something that is higher, something that I want to achieve in my own life. It's about unity. It's not about division. It's about getting two things that are polar opposites on the surface and combining them, getting the best of both worlds. And that inspires me a lot. Huh. Yeah, I think I made my point. Well, there we have it, everyone. That was In Defense of Avatar, Super Jesus Jackson Edition. I hope you very much enjoyed. Let me know what you think of The Way of Water, and I will say this, I'm so sorry. Plenty of comments that I have not responded to because YouTube is messed up and it's not letting me do it. My comment ability is restricted for some reason. I don't know what the hell it is. I've reached out to YouTube support, which sucks, by the way, and to no avail. I think I'm just going to wait for an update, and then hopefully that'll restore the issue, or not restore the issue, fix the issue. It's nonsense, but let me know anyway, and I promise when I have access to responding to comments, I most definitely respond to yours. But let me know if you're excited for The Way of Water. Let me know if I change your mind. Let me know if you still disagree with me. Let me know your take. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. And share with your Avatar-loving friends, if you will. And for you, the person that I talked about at the beginning of this video who loved Avatar, if you're out there, hello, I remember you. And you're cool. Go ahead and comment down below. Because that'd be super cool if you're actually watching this video. I was probably that weird kid that you thought was weird, but hey, I don't know. I think we were both weird. Let's be honest. I think that's it for me. Oh, and go listen to my podcast, Chips and Talk. I'm going to be doing a Q&A there. I made a community post. Reproduce your question. Conceive your question in that comment section for that community post. But thank you so much. That's it for me. You guys take care, stay safe, and until next time, I love you. No, seriously, I love you. You are loved.